Hello everyone, my name is Aaron and thank you so much for tuning in to AWH Media here on YouTube. We are currently searching for sponsors. We need sponsorships to help us live stream more games. If this is you or your business, please reach out to the numbers below, call or text, or send me an email. We would love to have you and your business a part of our live streams. For those of you that just wish to donate to our live streams, please consider hitting that join button down below or reach out privately with those same numbers. Again, everybody, thank you so much for everything. We look forward to a great year, and we'll see you next time here on AWH Media.
Start your day with a touch of magic. At Magic Morning Bakery, we aren't just baking pastries, we are baking memories. Choose from a variety of cookies, cakes, and pastries to share with your loved ones. Visit us at Magic Morning Bakery, open 6 to 4 Tuesday through Friday and 6 to 3 on Saturdays.
Acquired by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins in 2011, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for anything from janitorial to food service supplies, as well as any floor care needs.
Resource Services specializes in K-12 education. We are the preferred vendor for the Indiana Approved Shopping Cooperative. We offer name brands with competitive pricing. Our staff is trained to help solve your issues and help save you money.
Centrally located in Bedford, Indiana, we service the entire state of Indiana, Michigan, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, Missouri, and parts of Tennessee.
Give us a call today at 812-275-4790.
Come in a minute. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome from the Dog Pound here on the campus of Orleans Junior Senior High School. I'm Trent Seitzinger. I'm here tonight with Mike Wright. We are going to have some exciting junior varsity and varsity basketball action between the visiting Barr-Reeve Vikings and the Orleans Bulldogs.
You say exciting. It has been in the past, hasn't it? We're talking about last year's two ball games in the varsity
2 ball
level.
games, 8 overtimes. So
yeah, we've already talked to one of the varsity officials and said, good luck tonight. Try to keep it under. The over-under is like 4.5 overtimes.
Well, we'll see what we can do with that. But first off tonight, we're going to have JV action here. Orleans. I think Mike's got the starters for each if you want to go over those for just a second.
Yeah, I got them started, or got them marked down. I'll try to do it when the public address announcer does at the same time so that you can hear all the drama that is involved in all of that. But that's kind of fun. Coach of the Vikings junior varsity is Craig Knepp.
We'll begin tonight with our starting lineups. First, for our visitors from Barr-Reeve. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 22, Carson Yoder.
5'9" sophomore Carson Yoders, number 22.
Starting at the other guard position, a sophomore, number 34, Peyton Wagler. Starting at forward for the Vikings tonight.
Well, he said number 34, but that's a different name than we have on our roster. Number 20, Brendan Cornelius,
Starting in the second forward position,
6'1" junior.
freshman, number 32, Jalen Graber.
Jalen Graber, a 5'10" freshman.
And starting tonight at center forward of the Vikings, number 40, a sophomore, Cameron Neck.
And number 40, 6'2" center, starting for the Vikings is Cameron Knepp.
And now, for your Orleans.
Trent's trying to get some information on, move the camera, to on that name.
Starting in guard, a sophomore, number 5, Reese Petty.
5'8" sophomore, number 5, Reese Petty. First one announced for Orleans.
Tonight for the Bulldogs. Also a sophomore, number 10, Owen Gilbert.
Owen Gilbert, number 10, 5'10".
Starting at forward for the Bulldogs.
Starting lineup kind of gets drawn out here a little bit, but that's fine.
Number 12,
It's a lot more fun when the band's playing,
Blaze Tolliver.
as they have one of the best in Southern Indiana. Number 12, Blaze Tolliver, 6 foot, sophomore.
A junior, number 20, Caden Burning.
Caden Burning is a junior, 6'3".
And starting in a third forward position tonight for the Bulldogs, a junior, number 23, Troy Dilley.
Troy Dilley, a junior, 6'2". He'll be wearing number 23. If you're listening to us in the audience, he's not on the junior varsity roster, but he is going to at least play one quarter. Got clarification thanks to Trent and his friend from Barr-Reeve. Number 34 is Peyton Miller. Coach of the Bulldogs, Murphy Wheeler. And Orleans controls the tip. It's like man-to-man defense by Barr-Reeve. They get the first turnover of the ballgame. Carson Yoder, and nice save. Yoder miss. Rebounded by Reese Petty. If you don't hear Trent as much as you do on the other night, he'll get to it. He's adjusting to his new role, which is usually ran by our
Boss.
the AWH himself. Number 12, Blaze Tolliver with the first bucket of the game. Looks like both teams are in man-to-man. Number 32, Jalen Graber, misses the first, gets his own rebound, put back. 2-2 ball game, 5.5 to go, first quarter. Petty with the ball, knocked out of his hands by Yoder. Burning in the corner, Dilley. Driving baseline, nowhere to go. Turnover, Bulldogs. Vikings going quickly the other way, and then too quickly, as we have a traveling violation on Jalen Graber. Ball back over to Orleans.
Anybody that's familiar with either of these teams, you know you're going to get up in your face pressure defense for 4 full quarters, both varsity and JV games.
And the offense is typically going to be patient, which usually leads to low-scoring games.
First foul going to be on 20 for Barr-Reeve.
Brendan Cornelius picks up his first, team's first. Inbounds pass goes to Dilly. Dilly's going to fake the shot and nowhere to go with it. Good defense. Off balance shot from the elbow for Oliver. No good. Barr-Reeve the other way. Three-pointer on the way, short. And we're going to have a rebounding foul against the Vikings. Was that 22?
Going to be Carson Yoder, his first, team second.
One thing at AWH Media, if you're not familiar with us, especially since this is our first boys game this year at Orleans, is there is a chat feature. As we get a basket by Owen Gilbert, please feel free to throw something in there. Let us know where you're from, where you're watching from. If you have any questions, any comments, if we mispronounce a name, anything that could be helpful, of course, try to keep it clean. First foul of the game on Orleans went to number 23. Dilly, his first. And the Vikings turn the ball over. Hit the subscribe button. That will let you know when other Orleans live events will be taking place. AWH Media also covers BNL and Brownstown Central. Aaron was at Bedford North Orange today for a girls basketball game against New Albany, in which I believe the Stars ended up pulling away by about 20.
Nice move.
Just didn't get the fall. Fast break the other way. Off the mark is Dilly's shot. Now we've got some running and gunning, which usually leads to just that. Turnover for Barr-Reeve. 4-2 halfway through the first quarter. Orleans on top.
Nice pass.
Excellent pass by, I don't know who threw the pass, and then I forgot who made the shot. I believe it was Gilbert on the shot, number 10.
Orleans foul there on number 20. Caden Burning, his first, team second of the quarter. Brendan Cornelius at the line for the Vikings. 6-2, 3:07 left to go in the first quarter.
Did you see the last shot for Orleans? Was it Gilbert or was it possibly Tolliver?
That was Tolliver.
All right, we'll go with that because I think you might be right after I caught the end of the replay. Dilly drives left, picks up his dribble, and then proceeds to travel. Had a lot of turnovers, Trent.
Well, that pressure defense tends to speed you up just a little bit.
It's still early in the season. Orleans, this is their third game having, we got a steal going the other way. All the way to the bucket goes Reese, Petty, and the Bulldogs pull out to an 8-2 lead. Good drive by Peyton Miller. Didn't fall. Rebound not controlled by anyone, but knocked out of bounds by Orleans. Barr-Reeve basketball underneath their own basket. Cornelius drives left baseline, misses a couple layups there. Orleans does not have numbers, and Dilly wisely pulls it up. Petty with the ball out front, waiting for something to happen. Nice little backdoor. Gilbert to Burning with his first basket, and we've got a timeout by the Vikings at the 1:48 mark of the first quarter. Orleans ahead 10-2.
It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a break and be right back.
Welcome back to Orleans High School. After further review, it was a 30-second timeout. Barr-Reeve basketball. Looks like the man-to-man might have turned into a little trap that led to a basket as Barr-Reeve was able to penetrate that. Fouls on Reese Petty. His first.
Team's third foul. He's going to put 40 at the line. That's Cameron Knepp. Shot doesn't fall. Tapped out of bounds last by the Vikings. Dogs with it. Minute 37 to go in the first quarter.
See if Barr-Reeve changes their defense after a timeout. Does not appear so. Still man-to-man, which I do think they play mostly. Tolliver couldn't handle Dilly's pass, then compounded the problem by reaching in after the turnover and picking up the foul. 4 fouls on the Bulldogs. They've been spread out. Next one will put the Vikings at the line. Cameron Knepp with a deep three, and it's a 10-7 ball game as we are under a minute now to go, first quarter. Tolliver drives inside the paint, throws up an off-balance shot. Couldn't get it to fall. Vikings to get within 1 or possibly tie the game with another 3. That looks like that might have been blocked. Bulldogs likely playing for 1. We're at the 22nd mark. Dilly might have moved the pivot foot, drove baseline. I doubt that's what Coach Wheeler wanted, as now Barr-Reeve has a chance to
That's not what you want right there with 7 seconds left. Picking up that 5th foul. Gives them 2 free throws.
That foul was on Petty, his second. So ill-advised shot late in the quarter has led to Petty picking up his second foul and giving Barr-Reeve a chance to get points at the line. Jalen Graber will be there shooting 2.
And they get the possession to start second quarter. So this could be a potentially, well now, at most 4-point play. 4-point possession.
I think that's kind of an undervalued thing to look at. Who gets the arrow at the end of a quarter, at the beginning of a quarter, excuse me. Nice drive all the way by Tolliver. Gives him 6 in the quarter, gives the Bulldogs a little bit more of a cushion as the first quarter comes to an end. Orleans on top, 12-8. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Orleans High School as the second quarter possession will begin with Barr-Reeve as they are behind the Bulldogs 12-8. Thank you to our sponsors here at Orleans Live. You can see their names flash across the screen as the stream plays out. I think there's even a commercial for Aaron if we have anyone who would like to sponsor. He is still looking for a few more this early in the season, so it's not too late. Shoot him a text or an email, and he will be getting back to you. Well, the last couple minutes of the first quarter, we kind of got away from some turnovers that was plaguing both teams, and then that one was just kind of an unforced error by the Vikings.
Tends to happen from time to time. Gets sped up a little bit. It's the thing I've noticed here the last couple of years. If long the teams that can be patient, nice shot there by Gilbert. The teams that can be patient on offense tend to get a few more better looks at the basket.
Fortuitous bounce falls right into the hands of Cameron Knapp. Knapp with 7. It appears that the quarter that the Bulldogs did make a substitution. Dilly is out. Asher Robinson, number 3, is in. Robinson, Knapp with that rebound. Coast to coast goes Peyton Miller for his first bucket of the ball game, and it's all tied up at 12.
Got to stop the ball.
Petty gets a screen from Burning in the corner.
A little strong.
That was Robinson that did report at the quarter break. Nice, quick pass underneath. The Vikings was looking for their first lead. Had a good chance at it, didn't happen. They're going to have numbers here if they want to push the basketball. Number 30.
Oh, nice
Easton,
no-look pass.
Number 30, Easton Graber, I just noticed. Trent's also in for the Vikings. He must came in at the quarter break. Petty guarded by Graber. Gilbert. Petty. Back to Tolliver. He's going to pass it to Burning, who passes it to Petty, and rebound Vikings.
Good possession there, ball movement wise for the line, for the Bulldogs. Yeah, not stopping the ball, just letting it go right down Broadway.
Notice that the last 2 or 3 possessions, or Barr-Reeve can take it wherever they want, and it appears to be to the hole. They just haven't finished. Gilbert, no good. Tapped out rebound. And we have the first foul of the quarter.
Foul was on 30, Easton Graber. His first, team first. Bulldogs get the ball on the baseline. Nice inbounds pass there.
Got another foul. This one's on 42.
42, yeah. That is
Peyton Wagler.
Peyton Wagler. That's going to put Caden Burning to the line for 2.
Trent, while we have this break, could you update the quarter to number 2?
Sure thing.
All right.
There it is.
Burning misses both free throws, but Bulldogs clear the rebound. Bulldogs look out of sorts kind of offensively. They're getting good ball movement. Nothing's fallen. They haven't scored yet this quarter. We're halfway through the second quarter. Rebound. Vikings, they haven't taken the lead yet. They've had opportunities on the offensive end to finish and have not. Really, the first time this quarter, Trent, I think Barr-Reeve has set up some sort of an offense.
Yeah. Good look from the top of the key. Nice block out by Tolliver. Which Wheeler calling for his 4-out offense.
Needs to call it an offense that will put the ball in the hole because they haven't found it yet. Vikings are going to get their third foul of the quarter and put Orleans back at the line. Is that 32?
32.
Graber. Jalen Graber. They're not going to the line, Trent. My bad. Right idea. It'd been a great bounce pass had it been
There we go. Got to stop
executed
the ball.
correctly. Instead, Barr-Reeve takes their first lead of the game.
Keep the ball out of the middle. Stop the ball on a drive.
It's Graber's fourth point. 2:15 to go, second quarter. Ball's getting tapped around, and Barr-Reeve's going to take off with it. Surprised they didn't take it to the hole. It's been working so well this quarter. There it is. Kick out. Three-pointer on the way. Long. Rebound. They've got a lot of offensive rebounds. The Vikings have taken advantage of offensive rebounds to the point. They're going to the line. Orleans has picked up their first foul of the quarter, and it's going to go on. Blaze. Was it Blaze?
Blaze Tolliver.
Yep. His second. Got a couple subs. Trent?
21, Lucas Hopper, and who was the other one there? It was 11.
There was an 11.
Aiden Lynch coming in for the Bulldogs. I did not catch who was for Barr-Reeve.
There's another offensive rebound. And another offensive rebound. Barr-Reeve could be up a lot if they would make their layups and execute on those
Another
extra
offensive
possessions.
rebound. We're going to have a foul, reach-in foul here.
I think we're getting to the frustrated mark for Orleans not being able to rebound, causing that.
And also for the Vikings not being able to hit their basic bunny shots.
Good point. 21, Lucas Hopper gets the foul. Next one, nope, that's only the second on Orleans.
Nice give and go there.
Who made that basket? That's going to be an interesting call. So Jalen Graber made it, number 32, correct?
That's correct.
And then he, just being in the right place at the right time, caused a turnover. As the inbounder passes it, Graber just throws his hand out there, and it goes out of bounds. After all that, it still ends up Orleans basketball down 16-12. We got a full timeout by the Bulldogs. 1:18 to go, first half. Barr-Reeve up 16-12. We'll be right back. Back at Orleans High School, AWH Media, I'm Mike Wright with Trent Seitzinger. We're going to see a press for the first time by either ball club after this timeout. And I'm not so sure it's not going to work real quick. If we don't get a 10-second violation, we're going to get a timeout, I'm going to guess, or a turnover. There's the turnover. Well, that was an excellent pass by Easton Graber to Peyton Wagler. Wagler's first bucket of the game. Barr-Reeve picking up the defense. Another. Was that Wagler again, or is that somebody else?
I think it was Wagler. That's who we'll give it to. How's that?
Well,
We're gonna have a
it was
foul.
Easton Graber throwing it. It was Peyton Miller, not Wagler. So.
4th team foul on the Vikings this quarter.
Who was that on, 40?
40.
That's Peyton Wagler. Yeah, the bucket went to Peyton Miller. Orleans playing for one shot. If they make it, it'll be their only points of the quarter. They didn't. Vikings rebound. Orleans gonna get another chance at it. Nope, out of bounds. Stepped on the line. Instead, the Vikings are gonna have a chance to go to the locker room up double digits.
I don't know. Varying opinions on this, but you've got that 4th foul. You go to the line for 2 shots. I'm going to be a little bit aggressive on that last possession if I'm Orleans, and try to get to the foul line. Nice pass and one.
Cameron Knepp will get the opportunity to give the Vikings an 11-point lead. The foul went on, number 20. Caden Burning. Rebound long, and of course, I was going to say, of course, Barr-Reeve's going to come up with it. They did not. Bulldogs aren't going to get a shot off. Oh. What a quarter by Barr-Reeve.
That'll take us to halftime.
Yeah.
10-point lead for the Vikings. We'll be back in a few minutes. Maybe have some stats, maybe not. I'm not sure, but
we'll have them. We won't know if they're accurate or not.
They're going to be our stats, so they're going to be accurate for us. So, but 22-12, Vikings over the Bulldogs in JV action. We'll be back in a few minutes. Until then, enjoy some music.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire, chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. And I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Acquired by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins in 2011, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for anything from janitorial to food service supplies, as well as any floor care needs.
Resource Services specializes in K-12 education. We are the preferred vendor for the Indiana Approved Shopping Cooperative. We offer name brands with competitive pricing. Our staff is trained to help solve your issues and help save you money.
Centrally located in Bedford, Indiana, we service the entire state of Indiana, Michigan, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, Missouri, and parts of Tennessee.
Give us a call today at 812-275-4790.
Start your day with a touch of magic. At Magic Morning Bakery, we aren't just baking pastries, we are baking memories. Choose from a variety of cookies, cakes, and pastries to share with your loved ones. Visit us at Magic Morning Bakery, open 6 to 4 Tuesday through Friday and 6 to 3 on Saturdays.
Hello everyone, my name is Aaron and thank you so much for tuning in to AWH Media here on YouTube. We are currently searching for sponsors. We need sponsorships to help us live stream more games. If this is you or your business, please reach out to the numbers below, call or text, or send me an email. We would love to have you and your business a part of our live streams. For those of you that just wish to donate to our live streams, please consider hitting that join button down below or reach out privately with those same numbers. Again, everybody, thank you so much for everything. We look forward to a great year, and we'll see you next time here on AWH Media.
Welcome back to the campus of Orleans Junior Senior High School in the Doghouse for the second half of our JV game. Barr-Reeve leads Orleans 22-12. Bulldogs had a rough second quarter, didn't score a point.
No, got outscored 14-0.
Got to the line a couple times, but Mike, you got some quick stats for us here before we get going?
For Orleans, 2 points for Reese Petty, Owen Gilbert, Caden Burning, and then 6 points for Blaze Tolliver. Foul trouble. Petty, Tolliver, and Burning each have 2 in that first half. For Barr-Reeve, 6 points for Jalen Graber, 4 points for Peyton Miller, 3 points for Peyton Wagler, and 9 points for Cameron Knepp. Foul trouble for Barr-Reeve. Peyton Wagler has 2, 4 other players have 1. And that second quarter had kind of 2 tails to it. Barr-Reeve at the beginning of it just went underneath at will. And then the defensive pressure the last 2 minutes of the half after the timeout by Orleans. Barr-Reeve went full court and caused 2 or 3 turnovers. And just as we're talking to someone up here, administrator, just snowballed.
That's a great word. Great way to describe it.
Looks like the Avalanche may be continuing right now as the first turnover goes the other way. Wagler, off of Gilbert's turnover, doubles up the Bulldogs.
1-2-2 half-court trap.
That's going to be over and back. Dribbled off the foot of Petty. Last to touch, first to touch. Orleans still in man-to-man. Patience on the Viking offense. Taking it to the hole, Wagler. He has all 4. We're just a minute old of the third quarter. And the Bulldogs still looking for their first shot. Left baseline by Wagler. Got cut off, or he got out of position 1. Tough shot. Tough shot by Peyton Miller. Didn't have a great angle. Still almost got to fall.
A lot of contact there. No call.
All the way. We saw that a lot in the beginning of the second quarter. And we saw a lot of them miss like that one did. But Easton Graber gets in the scoring column with a 3, and Barr-Reeve is putting this one out of reach.
First foul of the quarter.
Vikings fouls on 34. Peyton Miller, his first.
Aiden Lynch coming into the ball game for the Bulldogs. He's going to replace Reese Petty.
He's going to shoot. He being number 20, Burning.
2 quick fouls on the Vikings.
That one's on number 22, Carson Yoder, his second.
Notice after they got that last rebound down here, Coach Wheeler for the Bulldogs, he was wanting them to push the ball. So kind of, as a coach, forcing them into that aggressive mindset a little bit. Maybe he thinks that's the way they can get themselves back into this game, pushing the ball, getting the ball to the hole again like they did a lot in the first quarter.
Well, time is now going to become an issue for the Bulldogs if they don't start pushing. They can't run time off the clock too much. Burning makes both free throws. First points of the Bulldogs since I don't even know when they scored last in the first quarter, but it was the first quarter. Nice cut.
Good cut, good pass, good bucket.
Easton Graber to Carson Yoder. That's Carson Yoder's first bucket. And all kinds of Vikings are getting involved in the action now, scoring-wise. Three-pointer on the way. Long. Good aggressive rebounding opportunities for both teams.
Looks like they're going to stay here, so that's going to be the third foul of the quarter on the Vikings.
That foul was also on Yoder, his third, first player in the game to have 3 fouls.
Nice block there by Cameron Knepp. Again, you're seeing the Bulldogs start to get a little bit more aggressive like they were in that first quarter. Take advantage of that, maybe get to the line a little quicker this quarter.
I'm not sure
ill-advised pass.
Yeah, I'm not sure the inside game is going to get him back in the game. We're going to have a pass and crash.
We're going to have a blocking foul the way he's looking. White 12.
Blaze Tolliver's third. Team's first. 3:58 to go, third quarter.
Reese Petty coming back in. He's replacing Owen Gilbert. Vikings with the ball on the baseline. Nice strip still there by Petty.
Yeah, Carson Yoder had his man posted up for a long time. And I think that pass that was supposed to go inside got knocked away. Orleans does a nice job getting back, stopping the ball, but then they did not decide to go find out where their man had been, leaving 34, Peyton Miller, open for a baseline drive. And it's 33-14. Three-pointer. Yep. Aiden Lynch, a much-needed shot. His points, first points of the ball game. But if you don't stop that, you can trade 3 for 2 all night. It's not going to be enough.
Simple math from the math teacher.
Traveling violation.
10s coming in for both sides. Owen Gilbert for the Bulldogs. Wrigley Works for Barr-Reeve. Also number 20 coming in the game, Brennan Cornelius for Barr-Reeve.
About as many substitutions we've had tonight at one time. Miller out to Easton Graber, who's going to pull up for a 16-footer and hit it. Just made the layup before that. Now gets his 7th point. Lead back up to 20. 2:20 to go. Third quarter.
Nice looking shot.
Yeah, well, we got a, I think it ended up being a 2-pointer. I think they both signaled 2 and 3.
We're going to leave it at 3 until we find out different. We have an Orleans foul here.
On 20. And we're going to have that conversation right now on, it was a 2-pointer.
2-pointer? I will make that correction.
Foul was on. Burning his third.
14, Connor Fitzenreiter in for the Dogs. Also coming back in, 42, Peyton Wagler. Peyton Miller at the line, hit his first free throw. Going for his second here. He makes it. 39-19 Vikings, 2 minutes in the third quarter of JV action.
Good drive by Gilbert. Picks up his 4th point. Orleans has found some offense. Now they need to find defensive rebounding. Deep three by Miller. And the Bulldogs keep falling further and further behind, even though they're now scoring. Because they can't get a stop on the defensive end, and when they do, they give up the rebound. Short. Vikings the other way. Barr-Reeve's done a nice job on this offensive end, obviously, since this first quarter when they were down 12-8. Taking advantage of every opportunity they've had, just about.
Very patient with the ball. That's a staple of Coach Thompson's programs. Is if they get a good cushion on a lead, they're not going to be not aggressive, but they're going to be patient until they get a good shot or a layup.
And they have the intellect and the ball handlers to do just that. Wrigley Wirtz. First bucket of the game. Ten seconds to go. Third quarter. Petty's shot fell short off the glass. Barr-Reeve with one more chance to add to their lead. And they don't. As the third quarter comes to a close. Barr-Reeve in total command, 44-21. This is Orleans Live. We'll be right back. Are we back?
We're back.
We're back. The Vikings doubled their output in that quarter alone. They took their 22-12 halftime lead and just ballooned it up to 44-12. Outscoring the Bulldogs 22-9. So Trent, you're Orleans now. What's the mindset? Just chip away and see what we can do?
You know, there are times in the seasons, and you've coached a lot as well as I have, you got to work on yourself. And I think it's early in the season. It's game 3 for the Bulldogs. I think they're just, let's take this 6 minutes. Let's work on us. Let's have good offensive possessions. Let's work on our defensive keys and get the most out of it we can. Nice little shot there.
Blaze Tolliver. Yeah, he's going to the line on that shot after he was fouled by number 20, Brendan Cornelius, his second, team's first of the quarter. The chat box is open. No one has chatted with us yet. I assume somebody's watching.
We have our first.
Well, that was...
shout out to my Raven up at Anderson University. Ben's listening in.
So that's how you spell your last name.
One of many. Sorry about that. This camera thing I'm still getting used to, folks. Bear with me.
Three-pointer on the way from the top of the key. Short. Good rebound by Lynch. Barr-Reeve's going to pick up the foul.
Be their second team foul of this quarter. Fouls on 42, Peyton Wagler.
His third. Well, I've got him for 3. The board has him for 2, and they win.
Good take by Tolliver.
Tolliver with 8.
And a foul here on Gilbert, blocking foul.
Gilbert's first foul.
Team's first foul of the quarter.
All the way to the bucket goes Copeland Gish. He gets his first. His first points of the game. I bet that's Wagler's third foul now. Board finally caught up to me.
All right, now we're about a minute and a half into this quarter, and we've already got Barr-Reeve with 3. I think we need, if I'm Coach Wheeler standing there, I'm going to stay aggressive and see how quick I can get to the 2-point free throws here in the bonus. Straight up. There you go. We're going to get 2 free throws on this.
Gish's first foul.
4th team foul.
Who's going to the line, Trent?
20, that's Mr. Burning, Caden Burning.
He just made his last 2 from that spot. Oops.
It's the jinx. Hear about it all the time on the mothership. When Jay Billis is always jinxing people. Way to go, Mike. There we go. 48-24. 5:13 left to go in the 4th quarter here in JV action from Orleans, Indiana. Nice spin move. That's going to be on Reese Petty. Second team foul. Sorry to cut you off, Mike.
His third. We got 6 fouls in 2 minutes of 4th quarter action in a 24-point ball game. That's a little excessive.
Barr-Reeve spacing the second quarter on, their spacing on offense has been great. Just it opens up things just like that and creates free throws or open layups.
Peyton Wagler's going to the line after aggressive move to the hole.
That foul is on Reese Petty. That's going to be his 4th. It's the team's 3rd.
That's about the only thing that hasn't gone right offensively for the Vikings the last 2.5 quarters. Didn't get the roll on that one.
Almost got his own rebound there. No one put a body on the shooter. 4.5 left to go. Barr-Reeve still up by 24.
No reason not to put a body on the shooter. You can't go over the line until it's hit.
Nice shot by Gilbert.
Gilbert with 6.
Good defense there by Aiden Lynch. Stayed vertical.
Got caught in the air with the basketball and really nowhere to go with it. He did try to make a nice pass.
It's a good thought, but at that point in time, I think your teammate's thinking he's going to shoot the ball.
Yeah, they're trying to make that 1-foot pass. The idea was right. Heart was in the right place. Bulldogs putting up pressure a little bit more than just half court now. Wirtz with the 3-point
On the other
miss.
way, that's going to put the Bulldogs at the line.
Gish with his second foul, like you said. We got to walk all the way down to the other end, shoot free throws. So the Bulldogs will get the last 3 minutes and 39 seconds to chip away at the free throw line. Who's there? 20?
Mr. Burning again. Say nothing, Michael. We won't jinx him this time. Doesn't matter.
You can unmute me now.
Yep. 3:39 left to go. Burning stepping up for his second free throw. We're going to have a sub if this goes in. It does. That's going to bring in 21, Lucas Hopper. He's going to replace Mr. Burning.
I got Caden Burning with 6 points.
48-27.
We'll see how the full court pressure does. Barr-Reeve breaks it fairly simply.
Nice defensive pressure there, and Barr-Reeve gets it back. Shooting free throws here. What do we got?
Gets on the floor.
Gonna go out of bounds with it.
It's the last one that we will not shoot free throws on. Aiden Lynch with the foul, and he is being replaced by Asher Robinson. Vikings have Wirtz, Wagler, 90 with the basketball, Brody Stoll, who I'm not sure we've even mentioned, and Gish.
Nice take to the basket.
Good hustle on the floor by both players. Well, now there's more than both. There's 4 or 5 involved.
Got a timeout?
Yep, Coach Murphy Wheeler got a timeout with 2:56 to go in the ball game. Barr-Reeve ahead, 48-27.
We'll be back in just a second. .256 left to go in JV action here at the Dog Pound. 48-27, Barr-Reeve leading. Great hustle play that time by the Dogs, gets them the ball.
Bulldogs have Petty, Gilbert, number 21, Lucas Hopper, 3, Asher Robinson, who just shot the ball. I bet there's a 5th one out there somewhere. I think it's Zeke Whalen, number 15. And it is. Good job, me. Picking them all out. Nice dish. Got it between 2 Viking defenders. And Lucas Hopper with his first points of the game. Vikings break the press. That was a heck of a pass.
It was. It was.
Who made it? 10? Wirtz?
Wirtz.
Yeah, I was just still amazed at the pass. I wasn't even paying attention who received it.
Three on the way. No good. Long, out of bounds. Gonna have a couple subs in for the Vikings. That's gonna bring in 44, Caleb Moffitt, and number 52, Gabe Cavanaugh. 2:05 left in the game. Inbounds pass picked off by the Dogs. Nice baseline take by Gilbert.
Owen with 9 points. Coast to coast.
Gets the roll.
Moffitt just in the game. Is that Moffitt? Or was that 14? Was it 14 or 44?
44. Caleb Moffitt.
Yep, I was correct.
Shooting some free throws.
Owen Gilbert will be, as the Viking foul is on number 11. It can't be on number 11. 14.
Copeland Gish.
Copeland quickly picked up 3 fouls this game.
Connor Fitzenreiter will be coming in. We got to wait for the first free throw to be up by Gilbert. Up and good. He's replacing Reese Petty. Gilbert with his second free throw attempt. Also good. 1:20 to go. 33-52. Vikings still in the lead.
Inside the point line was Gish. Off the mark. Under a minute to play. Asher Robinson. And we got a official's timeout. So that
I think we're going to get a sub in.
It's number 22, which is not on my roster.
I don't have it either.
If you are out there in the AWH Media reach and know who number 22 is for Orleans on the JV and want to throw it in the chat, we'd definitely like to get the player's name on the air.
$20 seconds left. You'd think the Vikings would be content on just running this out. Yep, coach saying spread it out. No need to even take a shot.
And Orleans is content to let that just happen. The band is ready to play. The varsity will be ready to take the floor momentarily as the JV action has come to a close. Barr-Reeve, 52, Orleans 35. We'll probably be gone for about 15 minutes or so.
15 plus or so, yeah. We'll let things get going here.
We'll come back with some JV stats. We'll talk about the rivalry that has many overtimes in it in the last few years. This is AWH Media. We'll see you in about 15.
Have your attention, please.
I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Dance, dance, now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, 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 come on. Dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance,
I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire, chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. We're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day.
Acquired by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins in 2011, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for anything from janitorial to food service supplies, as well as any floor care needs.
Resource Services specializes in K-12 education. We are the preferred vendor for the Indiana Approved Shopping Cooperative. We offer name brands with competitive pricing. Our staff is trained to help solve your issues and help save you money.
Centrally located in Bedford, Indiana, we service the entire state of Indiana, Michigan, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, Missouri, and parts of Tennessee.
Give us a call today at 812-275-4790.
Start your day with a touch of magic. At Magic Morning Bakery, we aren't just baking pastries, we are baking memories. Choose from a variety of cookies, cakes, and pastries to share with your loved ones. Visit us at Magic Morning Bakery, open 6 to 4 Tuesday through Friday and 6 to 3 on Saturdays.
Hello everyone, my name is Aaron and thank you so much for tuning in to AWH Media here on YouTube. We are currently searching for sponsors. We need sponsorships to help us live stream more games. If this is you or your business, please reach out to the numbers below, call or text, or send me an email. We would love to have you and your business a part of our live streams. For those of you that just wish to donate to our live streams, please consider hitting that join button down below or reach out privately with those same numbers. Again, everybody, thank you so much for everything. We look forward to a great year, and we'll see you next time here on AWH Media.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day.
Welcome back to Orleans Junior Senior High School for tonight's big matchup, potential sectional 62 matchup between the Barr-Reeve Vikings and the Orleans Bulldogs. Before we get started, Trent, I'm Mike Wright with Trent Seitz here. Let's go over quickly the stats for the JV game, and thank you to, who was it that gave us?
Well, I lost our chat, so I can't tell you who it was. But we appreciate it.
I minimized it. It was, I lost it too. But the player's name was, and then I turned the page here, Bryce Terrell, number 22 for Orleans. First for Orleans, they had 4 points from Asher Robinson, 2 points from Reese Perry, 11 from Owen Gilbert. Aiden Lynch had 3, Blaze Tolliver had 8, Caden Burning had 6, and Lucas Hopper had 2. I'm reading these quickly because I put a point for one team on the other, and I couldn't find out where it was, so you'll have to rewind it and see where my mistake was. For Barr-Reeve, 4 points for Wrigley Wirtz, 2 points for Copeland Gish, 2 points for Carson Yoder, 7 points for Easton Graber, 6 points for Jalen Graber, 10 points for Peyton Miller, number 40, Cameron Knapp with 9, Peyton Wagler with 9, 2 points for Caleb Moffitt. We kind of had extended their pregame. We had some introductions to...
Yeah, Orleans had 4 inductees into their Hall of Fame. Betty Clark, Charles Denbo, Mary Lou Denbo, and Donna Sullivan. I don't know much about Betty. She did a lot here at the school, I know. She coached some basketball, I believe, but then everyone around here knows who Coach Denbo is. Charles Denbo, he coached here for 20-plus years. Did a little bit of everything, was the AD, assistant principal, golf coach, baseball coach, and also the basketball coach for 20-plus years. And then Mary Lou Denbo she was kind of a jack of all trades here at Orleans, but she was best known for her work with the cheerleaders and also the volleyball team. She was a longtime volleyball coach here. And then Donna Sullivan was a graduate, I believe, of Orleans, best known for her coaching at Seymour, where she coached for a long time and coached current IU coach Terry Morin. So,
yeah, had we been privy to that information, we might have been a better job of kind of presenting that. I don't know how much you would have heard. Turning quickly to tonight's contest before we get to the starting lineup, Barr-Reeve comes in 1-1, defeating Medora last time out 57-25. If you're trying to figure out why Medora and Barr-Reeve actually played on the basketball court, well, they are now sectional opponents. So Trent kind of put that puzzle together that one of them probably contacted the other so that they would have a game. Washington defeated them in the traditional Barr-Reeve-Washington game prior to Thanksgiving, 50-42. Orleans comes into the contest 2 wins, 0 losses, defeating Crothersville 61-28 in the opener, and last night defeated Springs Valley 59-41. This is our first home game for Orleans.
As time winds down here in the pregame, we're going to go away here for just a bit while we have the national anthem and prayer from a local pastor. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes for starting lineups between Orleans and Barr-Reeve. Stay with us.
Acquired by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins in 2011, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for anything from janitorial to food service supplies, as well as any floor care needs.
Resource Services specializes in K-12 education. We are the preferred vendor for the Indiana Approved Shopping Cooperative. We offer name brands with competitive pricing. Our staff is trained to help solve your issues and help save you money.
Centrally located in Bedford, Indiana, we service the entire state of Indiana, Michigan, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, Missouri, and parts of Tennessee.
Give us a call today at 812-275-4790.
Start your day with a touch of magic. At Magic Morning Bakery, we aren't just baking pastries, we are baking memories. Choose from a variety of cookies, cakes, and pastries to share with your loved ones. Visit us at Magic Morning Bakery, open 6 to 4 Tuesday through Friday and 6 to 3 on Saturdays.
Hello everyone, my name is Aaron and thank you so much for tuning in to AWH Media here on YouTube. We are currently searching for sponsors. We need sponsorships to help us live stream more games. If this is you or your business, please reach out to the numbers below, call or text, or send me an email. We would love to have you and your business a part of our live streams. For those of you that just wish to donate to our live streams, please consider hitting that join button down below or reach out privately with those same numbers. Again, everybody, thank you so much for everything. We look forward to a great year, and we'll see you next time here on AWH Media.
Acquired by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins in 2011, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for anything from janitorial to food service.
Orleans Pep Band with the national anthem. Get ready for the starting lineups.
And now, let's begin with our starting lineups.
Last time these two teams met, Trent went 5 overtimes in the sectional final. I was over at Southwestern at their sectional, and there was a buzz about that game miles and miles away.
Yeah, everyone kept refreshing their Twitter feed for that one, that's for sure. It was something that was just it just kept everybody on their toes the whole night, that's for sure.
The regular season went 3 overtimes, and Barr-Reeve won that one as well. It was 40-37, so both games contrast one another, one low scoring, one high scoring. And the last time the two teams met on this court, Orleans was the victor, 56-49. 2 years ago.
Two great coaches. Josh Thompson's been at Barr-Reeve for a handful of years. Tom Bradley's been the staple here for a long time. Everybody knows what they're going to do. They're going to be patient on offense. They're going to pressure you on defense and definitely take advantage of your mistakes and turn those into points.
Josh Thompson has a 135 and 30 record at Barr-Reeve. I can't believe he's been there. This is his 7th year. He's in his 18th year overall, 245 wins, 186 losses. So now the Orleans starting lineup.
If you're not familiar with Southern Indiana basketball, you need to come to watch a game at Orleans. The place is always full. The electric atmosphere all the time, and Every once in a while, you get to see some just amazing basketball. I should say every once in a while. Every time you're here, you get to see amazing basketball. It's a small town feel, and everybody shows up to watch their Bulldogs play.
And an amazing band on top of that.
Part of the experience.
Junior as well, number 16, Nate Burrell.
3 veteran officials for us here tonight. DJ Horton, Brandon Chambers, and Kyle Benner, all 3 tournament officials. Couldn't ask for much better coverage for tonight's 1A battle here than these 3 guys. Also, all members of the Mid-State Officials Association, which I'm a president of. Mentioned that last time when the girls were here, had 3 Mid-State guys.
Tom Bradley in his 26th year all at Orleans is 402 and 207. Starting lineup once again for Barr-Reeve, number 10, Kirsten Longegger, 14, Corbin Boyd, 20, Landon Miller, 24, I got too many starters, 24, Seth Wagler, 34, Miller Thompson, that's 6 starters, 50, Jacob Powell, somebody's not out there. For Orleans, 10, Rylan Crocker, 11, Nolan Robbins, 14, Bryce Jones, 15, Nate Brown, and 23, Alex DeWitt.
Orleans controls the tip, comes out, man-to-man defense by the Vikings.
They don't have 6 out there, do they, Trent?
No, I hope not. I really hope they don't.
If they don't, hope our 3 stripes have counted them up. Patient offense, as Trent said. Did you say that?
I did.
All right. First shot, first rebound. All right, let's see who Mike can figure out isn't out there. I figured it out. 24 into the lane, misses. That's Seth Wagler. Rebound. Bulldogs, 1 shot apiece.
Bulldogs looking to run a 5-out set, just a lot of pass and cut, keep the floor spread a little bit, take advantage of defensive open areas.
Open
like
lane.
That.
Wow, open lane, just left the shot short, did Alex DeWitt.
DeWitt couldn't finish the drive there.
Corbin Boyd running the point for the Vikings. Over to Longegger. Is it Longegger? What is it? Longegger, that's what it is.
Longegger.
My apologies.
He's a math teacher. Give him a break.
That's true. Which doesn't explain why I had 6 starters at the beginning of the game, but turnaround jumper long for Powell. 2 shots apiece, 2 rebounds for each. Just need some points. Crocker with the basketball, drives into the lane, throws up a off-balance shot, and I think there was a tap in there somewhere before the Vikings cleared. Into the corner goes Longegger.
We have our first foul of the game.
All right, we had our first whistle of the game. It's going to go against the Bulldogs.
Foul number 11, Nolan Robbins, his first, team first.
Robbins picks up the personal. Wagler with the basketball. Longegger, I'm going to call that just so I can keep hearing myself say it. Boyd with the basketball. 50, Jacob Powell's out front with it.
Nice defense there by Jones.
First turnover of the game. Goes into Bulldogs' favor. Into the corner, fortunate to get out.
We have our first foul on the Vikings.
Yeah, probably had to call a foul or a walk one.
It's going to be on 20, Landon Miller. Obviously his first, team first. Bulldogs with the ball out of bounds. underneath.
Drives into the paint again, does DeWitt. No good. No score. 4:38 to go in the opening quarter. Nobody scores. I'm guessing we're going to overtime. Bryce Jones for the Bulldogs with the basketball. Cross-court pass from Robbins to Jones. Another up and under. They're kind of throwing some off-balance shots up, Trent.
Jones gets his own rebound, though.
Robbins for three. Got to go. First bucket of the game goes to Nolan Robbins. It took 4 minutes for the first points to happen. That's not necessarily unusual, except we've had several possessions. 20, Landon Miller gets the Vikings on the board.
Nice little pull-up jumper there by Bryce Jones. Makes it 5-2 Dogs. Jones directing traffic out at the top of the key. Pull-up 14-footer off the mark, no good. Rebound coming down. And we got a Viking that was out of bounds. Ball's going to stay with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, thanks, Trent. I was trying to refresh the chat. Sarah Jenkins was the one who came to the rescue, telling us that Bryce Terrell was number 22. Thank you, Sarah. The chat box is open. Please feel free to let us know where you're calling from, or watching from.
15, Nate Brown with the bucket there for the Bulldogs.
3 Bulldogs in the scoring column. Miller over to Wagler for 3. And the Vikings pull within 2. Quick moving first quarter. Very few turnovers, very few fouls. Jones inside to a backdoor cut to Robbins, who just could not get really total possession of it to get a good clean shot at it. Vikings come away with it. For the lead, no good is Longager's shot. Robbins out front over the Jones. To Crocker. About a 21-footer on the wing, no good.
Strip steal there by Landon Miller.
Way to run the floor, number 24, Seth Wagler. And the Vikings pull even. Nice clean block again. Powell with the block on Brown. It will stay Bulldog basketball with 1:32 to go in the opening quarter. DeWitt to the free throw line where Crocker in and out. Powell created the offensive rebound on the tip, was wide open for the pass, and the Vikings have their first lead of the ball game, 9-7, 1:03 to go. Crocker drives all the way to the bucket, left it short, and that's going to create a Bulldog foul. The second of the quarter. The fouls are not an issue in this quarter. 15, Nate Brown, his first. Having said that, both teams have fouls to give if they choose to be aggressive here for the final 48 seconds. Wagler out front. Gives it to Miller. Miller drives left baseline, loses control of it. Bulldog. Number 23, Alex DeWitt, comes away with it. Up ahead. Nice pass.
Good bump fake. Finish it.
Robbins,
Finish it.
Robbins
No.
made a nice pass to Crocker. Just couldn't get it to go, which kind of fits how the whole quarter has gone for Orleans under the basket. Any shot in the paint has been a challenge. Barr-Reeve foul goes on number 24, Wagler, his first sub of the game.
25 coming in for the Bulldogs. That's Mason Freed. He's going to replace number 15, Nate Brown. 26 seconds left.
Rylan Crocker at the line, missed the first. Tried to cut the Viking lead in half with this one, and he does. 9-8. Soon Barr-Reeve will play for one. Going to spread it out a little bit and see where the end of the quarter takes us. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Force up, not the greatest shot. Probably not one that Coach Thompson won. His first quarter comes to an end here at Orleans. The Vikings are on top, 9-8. We'll be right back.
Back here live at Orleans Junior Senior High School in the Dog Pound. We're getting ready for quarter number 2. Vikings lead 9-8 going into it. They will come out with possession of the ball to start the second half. Mike, no one in foul trouble so far?
No one. We had 2 fouls on each team.
That's good to know.
That's why it was kind of quick, too.
Yep.
Few fouls, few turnovers.
Wagler inbounds it for the Vikings, and here we go with quarter number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Wagner running point this possession, trying to get some things created. Here to Thompson. Thompson across the way to Loniger. Loniger drives, and we're going to have a travel. Yep.
Good call.
Got ahead of himself a little bit there. Coach Thompson not happy with that possession. Got a little crazy there. Not typical of what you see out of the Vikings.
Sorry, I got a little involved in the football game. Wow. All the Vikings decided to vacate the paint, which left it wide open.
That's going to send 23 Alex DeWitt to the line for 2 shots. That's going to be the first foul of the quarter.
And the first on Jacob Powell, excuse me.
First shot no good for DeWitt. Going to get one more here. Just 40 seconds into the second quarter. Gets the second one. And we are all tied.
Bulldogs 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Vikings yet to shoot one. Powell with the ball on top. Hands it over to Miller. Miller drives right baseline. Up and good. Landon Miller with 4 points. Vikings take a 2-point lead. We just played over a minute. second quarter. Freed still in the game. Reported in, late first quarter. Nice backdoor cut, just really nowhere to go with that. Kind of caught it deep in the baseline. Hey, the Bulldogs got a free layup to go. Nice take by DeWitt. Gives him 3, ties the score at 11. Strong take by Miller Thompson. Will put him on the line as the Bulldogs number
25, Mason Freed.
Picked up the first foul of the quarter.
First this quarter. Going to the line for the Vikings, number 34.
34, Miller Thompson at the line for the Vikings. First shot's up off to the left. Going to get one more here. No substitutions coming. Now that I say that, Coach Thompson's going to wait until he gets the ball. 14, Corbin Boyd's going to come in if we hit this free throw here.
Thompson's free throw gives the Vikings a 1-point lead.
Number 14, Corbin Boyd.
Longacre's coming out. Man-to-man defense by the Vikings. Backdoor cut. That might have went off a black uniform since it's pointing to the white. The Viking faithful, which has the same view that the official had, thinks otherwise. I initially thought it was the correct call. I missed it on the replay as it was. What do you think, Trent?
I thought he got it right.
I did too.
Give and go.
And the reason I say I felt he got it right, I was kind of surprised at the reaction. But obviously we did not have as good of a look at it. Viking foul goes on 14, Corbin Boyd.
It's going to put Nate Brown to the line. First shot's up and rims out. One more left here. Free throws not seeming to go down for either team right now.
They've missed the first and made the second until then just missed them both. Bulldogs chance to tie or take the lead. Gone, and Barr-Reeve basketball. Landon Miller just about threw that away to Thompson. Pick and roll.
Good hedge defense right there.
Miller up and under, left side, good. Miller with 6. And the Vikings with their largest lead at 3 at 14-11, 5:20 to go, first half. Got a three-pointer over in the corner that's long by Crocker. We got a rebounding foul. It's going to go on 15. Nate Brown, his second.
Checking in for the Bulldogs will be number 11, Nolan Robbins. He's going to replace 15, Nate Brown. 5:01 left. Vikings up by 3.
6-2 this quarter, Viking advantage. It's kind of how the second quarter went in the JV game. Orleans needs to get some points, find some offense. Long on the three-pointer. Barr-Reeve comes around with the rebound. We're going to try it again from about the same spot. Different result as number 34, Miller Thompson, hits his first field goal. And the lead reaches 6. Drive baseline by Crocker kind of threw up a wild shot there. No good. Wagler's lucky to maintain control of that basketball.
A little out of control there. Ball loose.
Boyd, three-pointer in and out, and that's going to be a rebounding foul on that end. 50, Jacob Powell, the 6'5" senior center, just picked up his second foul, and I'm sure that that's okay with Coach Bradley.
.346 left to go in the second quarter. 6-point lead for the Vikings.
Did you see who came in for Powell?
I did not.
Somebody shorter did.
That's a good observation.
And they lose about 5 or 6 inches once they sub him out. Number 14, Bryce Jones. That might make scoring in the paint a little bit easier for the Bulldogs. They need to take advantage of it while they can. Jalen Graber, I think, may have been the one that came in the game, number 32.
Yeah.
Foul on the floor will go against the Bulldogs. Number 14 looks like the guilty one. No, it was number 11. Nolan Robbins picks up his second.
Loniger checking back in for the Vikings.
Into the Vikings, number 10, Kirsten Loniger. Into the Bulldogs, number 3, Tegan Russell.
Russell checking in for the Bulldogs, number 3.
Wagler to Thompson. Thompson to Graber.
Lost the handle.
Landon Miller had the right idea, just could not be controlled by Wagler underneath.
I'd say that'd be automatic 2 points, but layups have been tough to come by tonight.
Especially on this end of the floor where Orleans is on offense. Anything in the paint has been challenged, similar to that, or an off-balance shot. Good hustle rebound by Freed. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Wagler with the rebound. We got another rebounding foul. Orleans will pick up their 4th foul of the quarter, and that goes against number 25, Freed. Bulldogs have 3 players with 2 fouls. Robbins, Brown, and Freed. No one else has any. Next foul by Orleans will put the Vikings at the line. Loniger for 3 gets his name into the scoring column. And as we near the 2-minute mark of the first half, the Vikings have a 20-13 lead. Jones to, no, it wasn't Jones. Doesn't matter who it was. It made a nice pass to DeWitt. I think Jones made the initial pass. Hockey assist. Sometimes they get on the far side of the floor, and I have too many bodies between me and them. Good defense by Freed to avoid the backdoor cut. Freed 6'6". He can avoid a lot of things with that wingspan.
Nice defensive session there for the Bulldogs.
Thompson thought about the 3, drove, missed the shot. Really wasn't a bad shot. Didn't fall. 1 minute to go in the second quarter. Nice backdoor. Freed will get the bucket and go to the line. Freed gets his first bucket.
Foul's going to be on 32, Jalen Graber. It's his first, team 4th. For the old-fashioned 3-point play, 23, Alex DeWitt. And he gets it. 20
sorry.
to 20 to 18.
I apologize. I gave that to Freed. You're right. DeWitt. Big offensive possession that time for Orleans. Is Barr-Reeve spreading it? Playing for one?
Looks to be in their normal offensive set of pass and cut.
Playing for one unless they get a layup. $15 seconds to go.
The Vikings have got into a 4-low set. Coach Thompson just hollered that out at them.
This could go very well for the Bulldogs. Long rebound, gets it to DeWitt, and the half comes to an end with all the momentum swinging to the Bulldogs as they reel off the last 7 points of the quarter to tie this thing up at 20-20. Why should we expect anything else?
Coach Thompson was not happy.
He was not happy when he was leaving the court, nor should he have been. That last possession went just like clockwork, but the rebound was tipped out. Went the other way real quick. We'll be back in about 7 or 8 minutes. This is AWH Media.
For your halftime enjoyment, we have the third and fourth.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire, chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. And I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas Christmas memories.
First flake of snow is set to fall today. It comes to say that Christmas is on its merry way. And for every single child, there's a gift on Santa's sleigh. The first flake of snow is said to fall today. The first snow this winter is promised for this day. It brings a hope of peace, both near and far away. It says we can live together and that we can find a way. The first snow this Christmas is promised for this day. First snow of Christmas is falling from above. It's a sight of wonder, a magic time of love, and the joy found in each other. It bears a witness of the first snow of Christmas is falling from above. Oh, the first snow of Christmas is falling from
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs.
Acquired by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins in 2011, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for anything from janitorial to food service supplies, as well as any floor care needs.
Resource Services specializes in K-12 education. We are the preferred vendor for the Indiana Approved Shopping Cooperative. We offer name brands with competitive pricing. Our staff is trained to help solve your issues and help save you money.
Centrally located in Bedford, Indiana, we service the entire state of Indiana, Michigan, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, Missouri, and parts of Tennessee.
Give us a call today at 812-275-4790.
Mike Wright with Trent Seigner at Orleans High School and Orleans Live, AWH Media production. We are at 20-20 deadlock after the first 16 minutes. Orleans with the last 7 points of the quarter to the dislike of Coach Thompson, rightfully so. First quarter stats for Barr-Reeve. Kirsten Longager, 3 points. Landon Miller, 6 points. Seth Wagler with 5. Miller Thompson with 4. Jacob Powell with 2. Jacob Powell picked up his second foul with about, 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. And I don't know if that's ironic or not that Orleans went on a little run there. For the Bulldogs, they weren't led. Rylan Clocker with 1. Nolan Robbins with 3. Bryce Jones with 4. Nate Robbins with 2. Alex DeWitt with 10. And I did mention during the broadcast when it happened, we got 3 Bulldogs with 2 fouls. Robbins, Brown, and Freed. Those account for all 6 of the Bulldog fouls. It'll be Orleans basketball to start the third quarter. Looks like Orleans has the starting lineup back out, and Barr-Reeve has the same, which means they only have 5 players and not 6 like I almost had them with. Wow, that kind of is how the first half ended. Just in the ball just went out to the midcourt and Orleans grabbed it, took it to the other end. This was a little bit more work for Barr-Reeve, but they were able to get the bucket, the foul, and it's the 3rd foul on Robbins.
Seth Wagler's free throw comes up short. Put-back rebound. Landon Miller, 2 more points for Barr-Reeve. 24-20.
Yes, yeah, that was the start that Orleans really did not want. So they're back to a 4-point deficit.
Nice strip steal.
That was a great pass, just quick hands by Longager. We're going to have a rebounding foul, and it's going to go against Barr-Reeve. Was that Miller?
It's going to be on 20, Landon Miller. That's going to be his second, team first of the third quarter. Just under 7 minutes. Barr-Reeve has jumped out to a 4-point lead.
Yeah, it all happened real quick, too. Jones with the basketball near the timeline. DeWitt was just looking for something to do with it, and he said, heck with it, I'll just go myself. Gets Orleans the first points of the third quarter. That was a nice quick move. Backdoor cut.
Nice pass.
Miller with a good move, couldn't finish. Orleans with a chance to tie or take the lead. There's a nice backdoor cut as well. Crocker to Nate Brown. Brown with his 4 points and 4th point. Orleans pulls even. 5:50 to go. Third quarter. Miller over to Longager. Longager to Wagler, who takes it underneath. Nice pass to Powell. Powell's going to get the foul against him. Put him at the line, shooting 2. Bulldog foul on DeWitt, his first. Powell with 2 points, make it 3. As the Vikings take a 1-point lead.
A couple fouls this quarter that neither coach has really liked. Had discussions with the men in stripes. Barr-Reeve takes a 2-point lead. Just over 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Jones across half court, the volleyball line. Gives it up to Crocker, who the ball eventually got knocked out of bounds on another pass thereafter. Orleans possession. Crocker taking it out of bounds. 4 across. Ball into Robbins. DeWitt. Bounce pass. Going to get it back for 18-footer. Off the rim. Good hustle. Rebound. And Wagler comes away with it. Coast to coast goes Miller. No good. Bulldogs have numbers. Brown for 3. No good. Wagler with the rebound. And I think Barr-Reeve's just going to be content to try to get a set. Vikings looking to add to their 2-point lead. Goes into the baseline, blocked.
Nice block.
Powell comes away with it. It gets knocked away. Crocker all the way to the hole, gets the foul. He will go to the line, shooting 2. Lots going on, both ends of the court. 14, Corbin Boyd picks up his second. 2 fouls each on both teams now in this third quarter.
Orleans got to get a little bit better at boxing people out. They're at the rim, they're ready to go. They're just not putting bodies on anybody.
They are active. They knocked the ball away there a couple times. I think that's what Coach Thompson's talking about. It's like, was there no contact? 1 for 2. It's the theme tonight, as you mentioned earlier.
25, Mason Freed coming in for the Bulldogs.
Freed does have 2 fouls.
He's going to replace Nolan Robbins.
6'6" against 6'5" in 1A basketball. That says a lot right there. You don't see that very often. Miller with the basketball. Over to Powell. Powell for 6'5" is not afraid to play beyond the 3-point arc. Wagler takes it left all the way to the paint, and that's going to go the other way. What's DeWitt going to do with it? He's going to give the Bulldogs their first lead in a while. 27-26, 3:42 to go, third quarter. Vikings with the basketball behind for the first time since, well, they were ahead 9-8 at the end of the first quarter. And Orleans student body is fired up, in case you haven't heard. That is what they're saying, isn't it?
I hope so, because that's what you said. Nice shot.
Someone else that's fired up is number 20, Landon Miller. That's his first 3, but his 11th point gives the Vikings a 2-point advantage as we near the 3-minute mark. DeWitt on the pick and roll, gets the pass. Pretty good defense, straight up by Powell. Good block by Powell. No, not a good block by Powell. Out of bounds was going to be the call until it became apparent it wasn't. It's a 3rd foul on Powell. And that's going to send
23, Alex DeWitt to the line for
DeWitt has 12 points. DeWitt has 14 points, my bad. Trying to pull the Bulldogs within 1. And he does.
29-28, 2:50 left to go in the third quarter.
Powell is still in the game with 3 fouls on the offensive end, but I do believe that the player at the bench will be coming in for him. All the way, left-handed baseline goes Longiger. Longiger with 5. It's a good, strong move. Jones with the basketball over to Brown. Back to Jones. Are they going to go after Powell?
think at some point in time you need to.
He's not going to be in the next whistle, so that might be a good time to do it. He's being posted up right now, but they didn't get it to him. He's going to do something with it. He was lucky to get out of lane when he did. He being Brown, number 15. Just under 2 minutes to play. Jones with his 6-point pulls the Bulldogs within 1 once again. Wagler looked like he was going to have a clear path. It was shut down. And we got a timeout. Good timeout by Coach Thompson with 1:34 to go in the third quarter for nothing else, just to get Powell out of the ball game. It is a 30-second timeout. Trent, are we staying here?
We'll be back here in just a second. .134 left to go in the third quarter. Barr-Reeve Vikings hold a 1-point lead, 31-30 over the Orleans Bulldogs.
Well, so much for that. Powell's still in the ballgame.
34 was the replacement that came in. That is Miller Thompson.
Wagler in the corner, being guarded by 2 Bulldogs. Kicks it out to a 3-pointer by Longiger. No good. Wagler.
Nothing there. He tried to create that himself. That's a good pass by the officials.
Brown with the basketball. 1:10 to go. Bulldogs down 1. Brown still with the basketball, going all the way himself. No good. Freed just left us short of the rim. Powell with the rebound. No one's getting back to stop Thompson. Bulldogs lucky there that Thompson just didn't decide to aggressively take it himself. 45 seconds to go. Backdoor cut. Longiger lost his defensive player, or his defensive player lost Longiger.
Bulldogs probably going to hold for the last shot here.
If I recall, Trent, the arrow is pointing towards Barr-Reeve.
That is correct.
Okay. Can you see that from up here, or you just remember?
I can see that, so
okay.
I'm not going to. I should have given myself more credit than that. But.
Good eyesight?
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that.
6 seconds to go. What's the Bulldogs going to do? Throw it away. 3-pointer from near half court. No good. And the Vikings will take a 3-point lead to the fourth quarter. This is Orleans Live on AWH Media. Trent Seitzinger at Orleans High School. Just some housekeeping businesses. Hit the subscribe button so that you'll be notified on AWH Media for any future Orleans events, plus Bedford North Lawrence and Brownstown Central. Please feel free to chat if you have any questions or anything you'd like for us to know, or tell us where you're watching from. We got a good one here. We would not expect anything less between these two. I do feel, Trent, that if Barr-Reeve gets much more of a lead, this thing could unravel quick.
Yeah, I believe that too. I got to think early in this quarter, though, that Orleans has got to go at Jacob Paul a little bit. See if they can get that next foul on him. Hopefully have him sit down for a few minutes.
Powell still in the game. He was wide open there on the backdoor cut. He was missed.
Nice move there by Miller.
Wagler with the putback, however. Yeah, that was a good look by Miller. 5-point lead. Not much room for error for Orleans. Crocker over to Freed. Freed lobbed into DeWitt. And that is going to be the first foul of the quarter against the Vikings.
34.
Go ahead, 34.
Miller Thompson, that's his first, team first.
See if Orleans has an inbounds play to get a quick 2. Brown, backdoor, deflected. Nice hands by Longiger. I wasn't so sure why he didn't come up with that clean, actually. But he knocked it out of bounds. Tell you what, I thought it was open too. I kind of had the same angle, and Longiger closed the gap in the passing lane real quick. DeWitt from the elbow. Big basket for the Bulldogs, brings them within 3. Vikings quickly across the timeline. Wagler, he's done a lot of damage offensively himself, but not recently. That could go the other way quickly. Numbers, Bulldogs. And DeWitt on the pass. Who was that with the pass? Did you remember?
I didn't see. I was moving the camera.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing that, by the way. So does the viewing audience, or they would have missed that as well. Bulldogs down 1, 6:07 to go. Is that a 2 or 3? It's a 2-pointer by Longiger. And the Bulldogs stretch the lead to 3. They got it to 5 after the first possession of the quarter. Dogs got it to 1. We've got some baskets going in. 37-34. Feed the hot hand. Straight up rebound by DeWitt. Couldn't get the ball to fall. That was a good offensive rebound. There was looked pretty straight up to me. Good block. That's one-on-one. Jones all the way. Tipped out of bounds. Foul.
We're gonna have a foul.
It's going to be on the floor, so it'll still be Orleans basketball.
Second team foul of the quarter. First foul on number 10, Kirsten Longiger.
I am pretty sure that you can hear everything from the Barr-Reeve side as close as we are to them. And that's an errant pass. It's going to go the other way. Wagler with the easy 2. He has 11. Bulldog stretch, or the Vikings stretches out to 5. That will be a play that could come back to look at and go, that was the one.
Vikings get another bucket to go down. You're going to see them start to spread things out a little bit, I think. Nice pass.
Freed with the lefty. That's Freed's first bucket, and one that Orleans needed badly. Freed at 6'6", DeWitt is 6'3", and they've got size. Powell still in the game with 3 fouls. He's got the ball right now.
Good take, nice block. It's a good take.
We got a little stare down there between Miller and Freed.
And it's going to be addressed. It's going to be addressed.
It was just a stare down.
No words exchanged.
Yeah. He didn't say, like, I just blocked you, and he didn't say, well, I was fouled or anything stupid. Good talk to, like you said. Miller over to Powell to Wagler. He thought about a 3 from deep. I don't think that would be one that Coach Thompson would have won at 4:09 to go. Up 3 points. Trent, they may be spreading things out already.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. It looks like they're not stalling it, but definitely going to be very, very.
Whoa!
Yeah, pulled that trend. Yeah.
Got out of control.
Yeah. Not probably. I'm going to say he knew as soon as he got past the free throw line, he knew this is not the drive that he wants, and he's tried to pull up and just got himself, footwork-wise, got himself in a little bit of a problem and trouble.
Yeah, it was painful to watch because, like you said, you could kind of see it was going to happen.
Yep. Bulldogs need a bucket right here.
Yeah, they need to take advantage of the unforced turnover. Down 3:33 to go.
It's a lot of threes.
It is, but that's a 2. Jones with his 8th point. And we have another tight one, fans, between these two ball clubs. In case you weren't familiar with the history and missed the first part of the broadcast, they played 5 overtimes in the sectional final in March. They played 3 overtimes 1 year ago when this game was at Barr-Reeve. So to no one's surprise, here we are again. 1 point ball game, 2:50 to go. Orleans behind, but with the ball. Left it short. Vikings cleared it, but could not maintain control. And Orleans takes another lead. That gets a timeout by Coach Thompson. It'll be a full if you didn't see that on the screen. 2:35 to go. It's a ball game. 1 point lead for Orleans. We'll be back.
We're back here at Orleans Junior Senior High School in the Dog Pound, where we've got a barn burner tonight, 1A basketball. Orleans just hit a shot to take the lead, 40-39 over Barr-Reeve. Coach Thompson calls a quick timeout.
Prior to that shot going in, Barr-Reeve did get the rebound, but they just were not able to clear it. Threw it right to the hands of Jones. Jones has 10 points. I think he's had the last 2 shots. Freed had his 2 points somewhere in there. There's some token pressure being applied by Orleans. Is it token or is it full court? That's not token, that's full court.
That's full court.
He has the baseline, chooses not to run it. I see that quite often, don't you, Trent?
Yeah, it's just something you don't, I don't know if it, know how much of an advantage it gives you sometimes, but.
Powell, who's been in the ballgame the entire quarter,
against Orleans.
about the last 8 minutes with 3 fouls. 15. Nate Brown picks up his 3rd. So now a Bulldog has 3 fouls. That is the first on the team. It'll be interesting to see how the team fouls play out. Not that either team's lit it up from the free throw line. I take that back. Barr-Reeve's 3 for 3. in the corner. That's a name we haven't called much. And he gets his own rebound, Graber.
This is the bunny. Loose ball. Orleans comes out with it. Nice job.
Freed with the rebound. Somehow managed to find a white jersey. Now, Trent, we may see just the opposite of what we were just talking about. This may be Orleans taking a little bit of the air out of the basketball.
Again, you're not got the lead, not in a hurry to get a bucket. I mean, you'll take an open layup, but if not, we're just going to work the ball here.
The defense is really too good on both teams to take too much clock off without feeling like you're going to turn the ball over.
Right.
Pull-up jumper about 10 feet, no good by Jones. He was feeling it. And the Vikings clear. 1:20 to go. Lucky to keep that pivot foot down there with Graber. Miller in the corner to Graber underneath the Powell. Powell loses control of it. And Jones finds the handle on the basketball.
Coach Bradley putting a stop sign up, telling
we're under a minute to go.
Jones to take his time, man. We're going to have a quick foul.
That'll be the third team foul on Barr-Reeve. It's on Landon Miller, his third.
We're going to have a timeout here, I think.
Full timeout, it looks like, by Barr-Reeve. I have a feeling we're going to see a couple more timeouts before this quarter ends. 14, Corbin Boyd is going to check in for Barr-Reeve. Don't know who he's checking in for.
We'll take a quick break and
It'll
come
be
right
quick,
back.
yeah.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
Mike Wright, Trent Seitzner, Orleans High School for a classic. I hate to say classic in a ball game, especially against two teams that played 8 overtimes in 2 games last year. But it's been a good one for a December 7th ball game. Barr-Reeve still has a foul to give. Here's the problem for Orleans if they get behind. Trent is they only got 1 team foul, and that's going to cause an issue. Both teams should be aggressive at this point. Jones with the basketball. He's done a lot of damage. Done a good job controlling it, getting some shots to fall, making some good passes. You can see what's going on right now. Orleans is not going to shoot the basketball. Better be careful with these passes. 1 tip, and it's 2 points the other way.
We're to a point, Barr-Reeve's, there you go. That's what I was going to say. We're to a point they've got to start fouling. Got to stop the clock.
They're going to have to do it one more time.
3 checking in for the Bulldogs. That's Kagan Russell.
That's it's Jalen Graber's second foul. Next one.
Should be a quick one, I'm guessing. Yep. Nope. Yeah.
Russell. I'm sorry, not Russell. Crocker's going to go to the line. Longager picks up his second. Powell's going to enter the game for rebounding purposes, if for no other reason. So, Trent, make or miss one, both of these, none of these. Orleans going to foul? Are they going to be aggressive?
I think if you're, the first one drops in there. All right, now we're up 2. I think if you make or miss, if they get a step on you, I think you got to foul. It's a reset button more than anything.
Vikings have 2 players back. There's Jones coming back to join his teammate. Dogs up to 29.8 to go. We got a sub coming in for Orleans. And we got a timeout. Full timeout by the Bulldogs this time. We'll take one as well. 42-39, Orleans. We'll be back.
29.8 seconds left. Orleans holds a 3-point lead on the Barr-Reeve Vikings, 42-39. As we were talking about before we went to timeout there, Mike, I think at this situation, me personally, if they get a step, if Barr-Reeve gets a step on a defender, I think you reach out and I think you foul him.
I do too. I'm not so sure you don't foul him right now. Freed needs to be behind Powell, not in front of him.
Vikings looking just to get a shot. Not necessarily a three-pointer. Definitely don't want a three-point play.
Wagler, pump fake, got a couple Bulldogs up in the air. The foul's going to go against Nate Brown, who picks up his 4th foul.
24, Seth Wagler at the line for Barr-Reeve.
I've got him not shooting a free throw yet.
This is the first. Russell back in for the Bulldogs. Offense to defense situation here.
Freed's out.
Got to think that Coach Bradley's getting his best 5 free throw shooters out there on the floor.
Big rebound here for either team, whoever comes away with it. And it fell in the hand of Powell. Powell straight up. That was a good decision. In case you missed it, Thompson wanted a timeout.
Pull a hamstring, Coach. You got to stretch out before you work like that.
Yeah, he's in pretty good shape. I don't think that's going to happen.
We've got a 30-second timeout here. We're just going to keep it here. We'll talk through it.
Yeah, that was a good job. I don't remember who it was now because so many things happened since the whistle. But just let Powell go. Don't foul.
Right. Everything's in your advantage right now if you're the Bulldogs. The clock, you've still got the lead. Yeah, it's a 1-point lead, but you know as soon as they get it in, they're going to foul you. So it's going to move the ball to the other end of the floor. You're going to get 2 shots no matter what. You make both, you're up 3 again. You make 1, you still at worst have a tie in overtime, which is very familiar in this series.
Which we expect.
Which we're kind of expecting anyways. The big one right here is to get the ball in bounds. And it wouldn't shock me if Barr-Reeve can, they're gonna foul as the ball's being passed in to try and keep as much time on the clock as possible.
Coach Bradley has plenty of timeouts too if he doesn't get this. He's telling one official, don't leave me, I might need you to give me a timeout. DeWitt has the baseline, he uses it. There's really nowhere for him to throw it to. That was good defense by Barr-Reeve. Orleans did not send anyone long. They didn't really seem to set any picks. There was a pick initially, but after that, it was like everybody running to the basketball. We'll see what kind of play they set up here. Got to get the ball in bounds.
I think at some point in time, you got to send somebody long. I've always been a proponent of that. I mean, if your first cut's not there, you got to have one person off the floor that's in bounds. Just if my pass isn't, if I'm not open, I'm just going to plant and go long.
So if they throw long and they throw the ball, turn it over,
I think you foul out.
You got to foul. So those are things that
foul immediately. That way you can set up your defense and get ready for what's coming at you. And there again, with this many fouls to get, if you do turn it over, you've got fouls to give, so you don't give them. You just got to make sure you foul them before they start before they gather the ball and start to go up for a shot.
That's why if you throw long and it's turned over, you got to foul. Good.
There we go.
That was a much better play to get the ball in bounds. Jones will be going to the line. He hasn't been there yet. He does have 10 points.
We're going to get our offense to defensive substitution for Barr-Reeve. Coach Thompson sending Powell back into the game.
Does that mean Coach Bradley's going to put Freed back in?
I think it depends on what happens with his first free throw.
DeWitt and Russell are back for
first one is in.
Orleans. You can't see them in your screen. Barr-Reeve has Graver and Longager. And we got another timeout, so it's all for naught right now.
This one will be a full timeout.
Let's take a break.
We are going to take a break. Catch our breath. We'll be back here in just a second.
3-point ball game. Orleans still has a free throw coming up. Bryce Jones. Trent, I've done usually for AWH Media, mostly Brownstown Central, and had a very fortunate watching their team last year, and we had no games like this. This is a lot of fun. The games we thought were going to be tight, the Braves took care of business. This has been a fun atmosphere. It's always a fun atmosphere. 3-point lead. Here we go. There's the foul that we talked about.
It's a good foul.
Jones, good person to do it because that's his first. 8 seconds to go. Still have 1 to give should they choose. Do it wisely.
Oh,
in the corner for the tie.
That's short.
Rebound goes to DeWitt, and he is fouled with 2.9 seconds to go. Was that partially blocked?
I couldn't tell. It left his hand. He shot that kind of off balance. I thought when he shot it, I thought it was just off.
Jalen Graber picked up the foul. That's his third.
Need at least one out of these here.
Yeah, DeWitt has.
One of these from DeWitt. And left it short. All right, all right.
It's not going to be the first one, is it?
Yep. Deep breath here.
DeWitt's 2 for 4 from the line.
No, can't call that. You can't call that.
Here it is for the tie. Oh, my goodness. I'm surprised it missed.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be? What a ball game. Hey, we'll take a break. The Bulldogs go to 3-0 on the year with a 44-41 victory over the Vikings. We'll be right back in a minute or two.
Acquired by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins in 2011, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for anything from janitorial to food service supplies, as well as any floor care needs.
Resource Services specializes in K-12 education. We are the preferred vendor for the Indiana Approved Shopping Cooperative. We offer name brands with competitive pricing. Our staff is trained to help solve your issues and help save you money.
Centrally located in Bedford, Indiana, we service the entire state of Indiana, Michigan, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, Missouri, and parts of Tennessee.
Give us a call today at 812-275-4790.
Start your day with a touch of magic. At Magic Morning Bakery, we aren't just baking pastries, we are baking memories. Choose from a variety of cookies, cakes, and pastries to share with your loved ones. Visit us at Magic Morning Bakery, open 6 to 4 Tuesday through Friday and 6 to 3 on Saturdays.
Hello everyone, my name is Aaron and thank you so much for tuning in to AWH Media here on YouTube. We are currently searching for sponsors. We need sponsorships to help us live stream more games. If this is you or your business, please reach out to the numbers below, call or text, or send me an email. We would love to have you and your business a part of our live streams. For those of you that just wish to donate to our live streams, please consider hitting that join button down below or reach out privately with those same numbers. Again, everybody, thank you so much for everything. We look forward to a great year, and we'll see you next time here on AWH Media.
Mike Wright, Trent Seitzinger back at Orleans High School, where we just witnessed a really good basketball game between the number 2 ranked Barr-Reeve Vikings and the number 3 ranked Orleans Bulldogs as the home team prevails 44-41.
Yeah, great early season test for both teams. They're going to take away a lot from this, both positive and negative. It's going to make them both better basketball teams. You know, they've both got great coaches. They're going to go back and study the film, work on some things. But you know, if these two meet up again in the sectional come March, it's going to be another instant good game. I won't say classic. I know you don't like that word.
It's overused, just like deserved. Deserve is another word that's overused in athletics.
Yeah. So
I might buy a ticket the next time these two teams meet in the sectional.
Absolutely. It's always, I tell you what, that sectional is always exciting. I know I've worked it a handful of times over the years. Have you ever worked that one over there?
I've had it on the girls' side a couple times.
Side,
so yeah.
The boys' side, well, I've had the girls' one too, and it's always a packed house. It's just the communities for all these schools. They back their kids and they show up for them. And
it's not for the weak-hearted official either.
It is not.
We're probably the weak-hearted fan.
I tell you, I've been involved with some of them over the years where I've had I hadn't even called a game yet, and I had a police escort to the floor, and just because of what happened in Game 1. So it's a fun atmosphere. These are two great basketball teams, two great basketball programs, and it's going to be exciting to see if they do meet up again come March over in sectional 62. Mike, you got any stats you want to go over?
I think I do. The Bulldogs outscore the Vikings in the fourth quarter 14-8 to take a 3-point deficit into a 3-point victory. For the Vikings, 9 points for Kirsten Longiger. 10 points. That's not correct. That's 11 points for Landon Miller and Seth Wagler. 4 points for Miller Thompson, 6 points for Jacob Powell, who was kind of saddled with foul trouble most of the second half.
Yeah, but he didn't play like he had that many fouls. You know,
no, he did not, and
he held himself well.
2 for 3. I mean, he made those 2 big free throws there after in the fourth quarter. He got a rebounding foul and a putback that kept the Vikings in it, and yeah, he was a force. That I think Orleans had a little trouble figuring out how to deal with him early in the ball game.
I think one of the things that sticks out here is Orleans, once they slowed down a little bit, I won't say they slowed down a lot, but once they slowed down a little bit, the offensive end of the floor seemed to click a little bit better for them. You know, and again, I'm not a basketball guru. I've never coached it. Past biddy ball, which is there's not a lot of coaching there. It's more wrangling kittens than anything. But you know, being an official for as long as I had and listening to these guys talk on the sidelines as they're coaching their kids, a lot of times they just want them to slow down enough that they can spread themselves out, see some open passing lanes, see some places to cut, and just get a better basket. I won't say a great basket, but just get a better basket than what you've been getting. Turn the other way, Mike. Turn the other way. There you go. So, and same thing with Barr-Reeve. I think when they are very focused on what's going on, they're very tough to guard, and you saw that from time to time. And I think the defense on both ends just is the great disruptor in tonight's game as far as what both teams wanted to do. And it's that way in any game. I understand that much, but it's like in watching the coaches so much tonight. That's the great thing about these programs. They're saying little things. They're not having to make big comments to these kids. They're, you know, one word, a motion or something, and the point guard knows exactly what the coach wants. That he says something, or they, you know, and just moves on, and the kids know what to do. There's not a lot of extra coaching, I guess is what I want to say from the sidelines. You know, it's just, hey, here's what we want, and they go execute it. And tonight the Bulldogs executed just a couple more times than the Vikings and come out with an early season victory.
Another thing about the veteran coaches that you see, if they have an issue with a call or a non-call, they'll say their piece and they move on.
Yeah, that happened multiple times tonight.
And that's so important that coaches do that, because then the players get wrapped up in the call or the non-call, and they lose focus of what they're supposed to be doing, and it's not good.
No.
It usually ends up costing them more headaches down the road than they really needed. I don't think I did, Orleans.
Yeah.
Bulldogs led in 19 points by Alex DeWitt. Nice game by Alex. 12 points, Bryce Jones. He had some big buckets down the stretch. 4 points for Rylan Crocker, Nate Brown. 3 points for Nolan Robbins, and 2 points for Mason Freed. I think I got them all. 44-41 final score. Trent?
Great ball game.
Next AWH Media will be Tuesday night at Brownstown Central for B-Town Live, as the girls for the Lady Braves, they were 7-0 going into tonight's contest at Eastern Pekin. State runner-up last year, so that'll be a good one to watch. Salem's coming to town. Was trying to think. I had the schedule in front of me earlier. I don't know when Orleans Live is going to be back or not. Before Christmas, I guess I could.
Don't know if they are. Didn't have that word from the boss, Aaron. But once he has that out, he will definitely send that out.
And that's why it's important to be a subscriber to AWH Media. Visit our sponsors. You've seen their names across the screen the whole night.
Follow us on social media. Aaron has that on both Facebook and Twitter. He shares everything out on there, lets you know when all the AWH Media broadcasts are going to be happening. Mike, any last thoughts?
Well, one more thing about the AWH Media. It's free. It's free to you. You got to watch this free, so definitely if you're a business that would like to sponsor, Orleans is new to the circuit, so we would like to get some more Orleans or Paoli businesses involved as well. And we'll see where this takes us going forward even next year. Maybe we can go another school next year if we can get some help. No other words other than thank you all for watching. Trent, did you have anything?
I didn't. It was a great basketball game, great night for Indiana basketball. Everyone be safe in their travels in this upcoming holiday season. If we don't get to talk to you again here on AWH Media, Mike?